have to be honest with you guys, it's been ages since I played in a jazz band, so my lips are numb right now. But don't worry, there'll be no more trombone playing in this review because today I'm here to tell you whether or not Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, no, it's not a porn title, get your head out of the gutter, folks, is worth a watch today. But before we do that, let me introduce myself. My name is Brandon, aka the BrandoCritic, and on this channel, it's my job to point you in the direction of movies worth checking out. So if that interests you, make sure you hit like and subscribe. And I just recently partnered with Movie Scene Canada as well, so make sure you check them out for the latest news, reviews, trailer reactions, and contests. So sorry if my lips start to go during this review, and also there's a windstorm outside. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it is howling out there. So, we got Ma Rainey's Black Bottom coming out on Netflix. Now, the first thing that I need to say about this movie is that the performances by Viola Davis and Chadwick Boseman are incredible. Now, I knew that Chadwick Boseman was a good actor, right? Like, I've seen him in 42 and Black Panther and a couple of other projects, but I didn't know he was this good. I think this is the best performance I've actually seen from him. And again, I probably have to go back and rewatch some of the movies before I can truly say that, but he was fantastic in this movie, and, you know, Chadwick, rest in peace, man. And Viola Davis, too, you know, this is the same playwriter as Fences, where Viola Davis won her Oscar before, and she's back here, and she's also fantastic. Both of them together are just wonderful. But like I said earlier, this movie is based on a play. So there aren't many locations in the movie, and it's pretty confined to a couple different spots. And I like to call this a hangout movie, right? And we've heard the term used before. Quentin Tarantino uses it all the time when he's talking about Dazed and Confused, where there isn't much of a plot per se, but it's basically just about the characters and the interactions between them. So if we want to bring mathematics into it, think of it like you have a group of characters, plus the dialogue, adding them all together equals a little slice of life in a certain time period. And in this movie, it's the 1920s Chicago in a jazz studio with an all African-American jazz band. Or blues band, I should say. But I did find it fascinating how every single character was able to interact with one another, and hearing their stories and hearing their personalities shine through, and they clashed with one another, almost like they were bouncing off the walls and hitting everybody. And the location of being in a studio really keeps the story confined, and as if the location is a character in itself. However, I will let you guys know that this movie doesn't have much rewatchability. I felt the same way about Fences, and the subject matter is not the most pleasant in the world. This is a movie about racism in that time period. Not super overt, right? This isn't Antebellum. This isn't a movie about the plantation life in the 1860s. This is about the 1920s jazz blues scene and how covert racism can affect these people's lives. And there's a line in the movie basically describing that from Viola Davis, and it's not a spoiler, but she's talking about how, you know, I'm this great singer and everyone wants to sign with me and sing with me and have me on their records, but they don't really care about me. They care about my voice. So, of course, white people will like me because I can make them money. And you see that in the movie. You know, Ma Rainey is this very big personality of a character and is always demanding things and clashing with the other personalities in the room, not just the white producers, but also the black band as well. And you see that and you're like, oh, it'd be very tough to work with that person. But given the time period, it makes sense. She's given this power and now she has to use it or else she's going to lose it. Unlike Levy, Chadwick Boseman's character, you know, he's always the hot talking, wait, you see, I have this band, I have all these great songs, and you see, I'm going to be famous, I'm going to hit the charts, I'm going to hit the big leagues. But as of right now, he doesn't have any power. And it's very hard for him to get that power given the systemic racism in the movie. And I know that people get touchy every single time I talk about this, but know that I'm talking about the subjects that the movie brings up. And what I like about it is that it's not in your face. It's not hitting you over the head with it. It's subtle. It's brought out by the interactions with the characters in this tiny jazz studio. And I found that all of their performances and all of the stories that they're telling and interacting with each other was just so fascinating. It was able to just transport me, and I felt trapped inside of that jazz studio with them. Well, I'm going to give this movie a 4 out of 5 because I really did enjoy it. I will caution people to know that this movie takes place in maybe 1 or 2 locations, and not much actually happens in the movie. There's a lot of dialogue, there's a lot of talking. This is a talking movie. So if you guys like that, then this is the movie for you. If you don't, then maybe stay away from it. But what about you guys? Will you guys see Ma Rainey's Black Bottom? It's such a weird title. When I was telling people what I was seeing, they're like, are you watching a porno? It's not a porno, guys. It's a really great movie. But regardless, are you guys gonna see it? Let me know down in the comment section down below. And if you're new and you wanna see more content just like this one, then definitely hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.